Hey, it's Jack from Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. Happy New Year. And I'm looking forward to bringing you today's market report for January 2023. Let's get into it. And as always, we look at price first, and prices have kind of leveled off. The average sales price for a single family home sold in December was 671,000, which is kind of where it's been, hovering around for the past 3 months. We had that big run up in the spring, of course, as you can see on the chart, and the big drop as interest rates started to rise. And now we've kind of leveled off. Let's see what other important data tell us in this month. Wow, days to offer, that continues to creep up. It's now 27 days to get an offer on your single family home in Massachusetts. So again, you put your house in the market on the first of the month. You will not accept an offer until the 27th. That is obviously you can see the trend is going up. Where did that bottom down like at about 12, and now we're double that. So we're at like a bottom of like 12, and now we're more than double that. It takes you almost a month to sell your single family home nowadays. And that continues the theme that we've been talking about, that the market is slightly creeping towards buyers if they can get approved with these new high interest rates. Now, this chart really tells the story between sellers and buyers and where the market is going. This is the chart that shows us the ratio between original price and final sales price. And now it is showing below 96. That is most definitely a warning for sellers. That's not good news for sellers, but it is good news for buyers. Even though that, most of that savings is being eaten up by a higher payment due to higher interest rates. But we peaked in June at about 107% of list price, and now we're down to under 96%. Now, warning, this chart is going to be revised. There was an anomaly in the multiple listing service numbers, and I think this chart is going to bump back up to 98% approximately when they do revise it, and I'll get you that revision as soon as it comes in. So I don't think it's at 95.4, which is what officially they're showing right now. And I do think it will be revised somewhere into 98 or so. But whether it's 96 or 97 or 98, it's going towards the buyer's favor. You can see the downtrend. It's clear. We'll get you the final number when it becomes available. But the trend is clear. Sellers are cutting prices as a way to deal with the loss of buyer buying power due to higher interest rates. Sellers are paying the price for higher interest rates, and so are buyers for that matter. Now for sold, remember, sold numbers are a lagging indicator. What's sold in December went into agreement back in November or October, or maybe even slightly before that. But the number isn't bad, I guess, relative to the past couple of years at 34, 39. We usually bottom out on this number in February, so we'll probably still see a little bit more dip, but it looks like the total sold numbers is going to be a little bit higher than we've seen in the last couple of years. I suppose that's a good thing, but again, it's a lagging indicator. Then we have the inventory on the market first of the month. That would be January 1st. And 3,200 homes statewide. 3,200 homes on the 3,199 to be precise, on the market statewide on New Year's Day. Now, that number seems to just a teeny bit higher than we've seen in prior years. And we usually see this number bottom out at about March, just before everyone puts their house on the market in April for the spring market, when the grass is green and all that good stuff. So it seems as if we're going to be a little bit higher. I don't think we'll come back to a normal market. We're still in some really uncharted territory, but I don't think we'll come back to anything like a normal market until this number almost doubles back up to like 6,000 is kind of where I've been looking at it to be kind of normal. But this year's dip might be a little bit less dippy than last year. Okay, so last month we said that there was kind of an uneasy equilibrium between the market, and we see that with price. price has been in a fairly tight band for the past 3 months. And as we were looking at these other statistics, like especially the ratio between original price and sales price, sellers are making adjustments. They are cutting prices for the new reality. It's taken them a little bit longer than I expected to kind of adjust. They're still, a lot of sellers are still living like it's April of 2022. That's over, wicked over. But you would all think that this would be great for buyers, and buyers are like, yeah, but not so much because interest rates are up so high. Let's just very quickly look at interest rates. So I just Googled interest rates, and for a 30-year fixed $500,000 loan with 20% down, decent credit, 7 to 720, you're looking at 7% in Massachusetts. So these are variable for a lot of different, numbers really range quite a bit, but interest rates, as you can see, they kind of are a little bit higher in October, but now they're still high compared to what people were getting a year or so ago. And what we've been used to over the past decade or so is effectively free money at 3.5%, 4%. Now, for us old people, 6.5%, 7%. Historically, that's still really good, better than our parents were paying back in 1978 or 1980, right? That's much better than then when they were paying 18, 19, whatever that crazy thing was. But it's still not bad. But since so many buyers have lived most of their adult lives with this crazy low interest rate, it is a shock. So sellers, you have to continue to adjust your prices because you're pricing it too high, generally speaking. And buyers, that sounds good for you, and it is, but interest rates are basically chewing in. So it's almost as if both sellers and buyers are losing in this current marketplace. That stinks, but that's kind of what it is, an uneasy balance in a fairly tight price range. We'll see what next month brings. I'm Jack Gately from Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. Have a great month. See you soon. We'll get you that revision as soon as it comes in. Bye-bye.